Hey everyone, it's Coach Mike. I'm here with Coach Johnny, Core Combatives. Today we're going to be working off of a weapon takeaway, generally dealing with a pistol on this one, and we're going to be dealing with it at about mid-range. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach Johnny so he can walk us through the steps. There'll be two types of takeaways that we're going to be walking through today during this drill set.
Hi everyone, first thing we're going to go over today is going to be safety for the partner that is holding the fake pistol. So normally we always want to see finger straighten off trigger, high index on the frame, right? For this drill, we want to be outside the trigger guard completely, holding the pistol just like so, okay? Mike, can you pick that up please?
I will. Now what Coach Johnny just did was he put it down on the ground. You will see different organizations handle this differently. Generally the idea is I'm going to toss it on the ground and you're going to have to pick it up. That way we don't build bad muscle memory or habits of you handing the pistol off to somebody and not taking it serious. There are also those schools, and we are one of them, where we'll treat this like a true firearm, and if I go to hand it to John, I will turn it away and I will hand it to him in a safe manner. That way I'm purposely making a conscious decision to turn the weapon over and I'm not being laissez-faire with it. So I've got the weapon, I'm going to practice that good partner safety here, no finger inside the trigger, and I'm going to go ahead and be a bad person to him, and I'm going to try to shoot.
All right guys, Mike is my bad guy, he's going to set up. I'm going to be talking through this as I teach it. We never want to keep our hands below our waist, and this is a good reason why. But I don't want to be the person who is bringing my hands up above the gun like, oh no, please don't shoot, because then I'm further away from the gun than I want to be. So when I bring my hands up, all I'm going to do first thing is I'm going to blade myself away from the pistol, and by blading I mean turning the opposite direction as I grab the gun across the frame of the slide, locking my arm out. Okay, it's going to look like this. I want this muzzle as far away from me as possible. I'm locking my arm out. The reason I lock my arm out is so he can't pull the gun away from me or push-pull, okay? From here, I'm going to reach underneath the gun, I'm going to make a triangle into the palm of my hand, and as I throw a kick, I'm going to strip the gun, pulling the gun out and away, okay? Now, once we get to this point, there's a couple different things we could do. We could tap, rack, assess, or we can stow the pistol and draw our own if we've got one, okay?
We'll show this to you in a little faster way.
Full speed. Oh my God. Okay.
Good. Now, one of the things that Johnny was talking about was stowing that pistol. There's a couple different ways you can do it. One way is they say put it underneath your arm. That way you draw your pistol and you know where it's at. The problem is if you extend and in the heat of what's happening, that happens. So let me grab this really quick. What we're going to do instead, or at least this is what I teach, is aim the pistol down, put it on top, draw your pistol, and hold it out there. So those are the two ways that you can stow that pistol. So let's talk about moving forward. So I'm going to be aggressive with this. One of the things is that we try to predict the behavior, but we can't completely predict the behavior of the bad guy. So as I've got it out, he starts to move in. I have a vote as well. I can pull in, I can step back, and he doesn't have many different things that he can do unless he goes forward. So I'll turn it back over to you on this part.
All right, guys. Like Mike was saying, this is a very, very bad position for me to be in. If I'm here, all he's got to do is pull back away from me and straighten his arm out, and I lost the technique. So when I blade and grab, I'm going to take my locked arm, I'm going to attempt to drive it into the opposite side hip as far as I can, locking it in. Once I'm here, I'm going to give a little reset strikes, disorienting his OODA loop. From there, creating a slight bit of space, reaching up, triangle again, and I'm stripping the gun. Tap, rack, stepping offline.
So that is pistol takeaway at middle range.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.